into the BMB game of the week was the Mepham Pirates going up against the Kennedy Cougars. I'm Jared Boxman here alongside Brandon Catalina as we're ready into the game here. 1-1 count to Indich, and the pitch gets the corner there for strike two.
Yeah, we're in for a great game. Both teams, it's an in-conference game. Both teams looking for a huge win.
Yeah, as the Pirates getting ready here as it'll be Renican there, and that one's fouled off. Still 1-2 count. As for the Cougars, they're looking to try and spoil this Pirates senior night, and the Pirates are just trying to fuel their senior night even more by getting a strong win, especially against a district rival. So Renican here, and the pitch is popped up there in the center field. Under that one, and the catch will be made by there, and that'll be out number one.
Yeah, solid line drive to Betancourt right there, but great play by the Pirates for the first out.
Yes, that'll bring up Heaney, the designated pitcher for this Cougars team, as quick out there by Lincoln, and the pitch is high and away, 1-0 count.
So how do you think they're going to pitch to the two-hitter? You know, it's going to be, how do you think?
As I think still an aggressive approach by the Pirates in the 0-0 game, just playing their game. And that one is bunked laid down as the Pirates were anticipated it, fielded by Renican, and over to Triano for out number two.
Yeah, that was a great play by Triano to cover first base. First baseman ran in, and the pitcher was able to get the out first.
As now batting for the Cougars, it'll be Kapitansky. Kapitansky looking to get an early hit for this Cougars team, a 2-out hit as Lincoln here, and that pitch is low as Kapitansky steps out of the box as she's ahead and count 1-0.
Yeah, both teams just won their last game. Neither teams have the perfect record they want, but both teams are coming off wins. They're going to try continuing it.
Yeah, it says Lincoln into the windup, and the pitch is swinging bunt there, caught by the Pirates in a 1-2-3 inning, very short inning by Lincoln to bring the Pirates to the plate now. For the Pirates this inning, it'll be Betancourt, Lincoln, and Aguilas, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters.
Yeah, Kennedy's game plan was they were trying to do some slap hits right there. Unfortunately, they were going the Pirates, and that was a very fast inning, the exact inning you want for the Pirates.
As they will be going against Sokowitz, one of the pitchers of this Cougars team, and she will be batting 7th when it comes around the order.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a lefty on the bump, so we'll see if the Pirates are going to try just doing the slap hits, which is a very common thing in softball because you only have to go 60 feet.
Yes, as you see the Cougars taking their warm-ups here, that's Parjak taking her ground balls and getting their warm-up throws in over the first as the Pirates getting ready in the dugout. It'll be Betancourt up to bat leadoff.
One of the keys of the game for the Pirates was to play aggressive, so if they get on base, I won't be shocked if they're trying to steal, to just, do their game plan, play aggressive.
Yes, and they also want to start hot and stay ahead of the count, so you might seem a little conservative in these counts, taking those pitches, trying to take those balls and just stay ahead in the counts.
Yeah, you never want quick innings. It makes the team that comes off feel very good about themselves. That's what just happened to Kennedy. So the Pirates are going to try getting long at-bats, make the pitcher work, and get ahead.
Yes, as the Cougars' keys to the game were they wanted to start off hot. Didn't start off so hot in that first inning with that 1-2-3, but they also want to take it just one inning at a time. So kind of just shake off that rough first inning hitting for them and try and bounce back. And they want to also get ahead in the count, which it looked like in that first inning Lincoln got ahead in all 3 of those counts. As stepping up to the plate for the Pirates will be Betancourt to lead off for the Pirates.
Yeah, she's a leadoff hitter. She's batting about 450, so I wouldn't be shocked if she's letting a slap hit down here.
Yes, as Betancourt into the box here. She is fast, so wouldn't be surprised with one of those slap hits, and one of the key pieces of the future. As Silkowitz into the windup here, and the pitch is low on Betancourt, 1-0 count.
Yeah, it looks like a change up there, and we'll see what happens now.
And Silkowitz into the windup here, and the pitch is low, and 2-0 count to Betancourt.
And Pirates do what they want to do, get ahead in that count.
That was one of their strong keys, and Betancourt really showing it right here as ahead 2-0. Silkowitz into the windup, and the pitch is gets in there for 2-1 count.
Yeah, that was a pitcher's pitch, barely clipped the outside of the corner, and yeah, pitcher's pitch, nothing you can do.
As Silkowitz here behind in the count 2-1, trying to get back in it here, and that one is Betancourt grounds it over there. The play to first is in time to retire Betancourt, as Indich able to field that one and get it over to Silkowitz for out number 1. As you see Betancourt there talking to Lincoln, telling the scouting report on what she saw in those first few pitches.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Help your teammates out, make it easier for them.
Yes, as it's Lincoln here, as Silkowitz into the windup now, and the pitch is on the corner there, strike 1.
Yeah, that's the second really nice pitch that barely clips the outside corner right there, and she's going to try to keep doing that.
As Lincoln waiting the pitch, as Silkowitz in the windup, as that one is popped in the left field under it to make the catch is Toto to tie the second Pirate.
Yeah, first 5 outs, it's been 5 in a row. There's been all in play but one, and Pirates do it again. Their hitters keep telling the next batter what to expect.
As Agulis will be stepping up to the plate here, as she's trying to be the first base runner of this game, and that one is grounded to first there, and that'll end the inning as it's Indich again over to Silkowitz, and 6 up, 6 down for both teams here.
Yeah, Silkowitz was able to, there's 2 of them on the team. There's 1 pitching and 1 playing first base, so they were able to get the out. And yeah, as we're in between innings, we'll see what the teams want to do. So they're Pirates, and I'm here joined with Lucas Pangankar.
Yeah, great game so far. Both teams have showed great resilience so far. You saw on that top of the lineup, Betancourt gets out. They go down 3. They go down 1, 2, 3. Trying to make something happen here for the Cougars. See what they can do.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Both teams just went down 1, 2, 3. You do not want to go down 1, 2, 3 again. You want to be able to get long at bats, make it hard for the pitchers. You don't want to make it easy for them.
Yeah, trying to get long at bats. Make these pitchers get out. Don't be trying to make this a pitcher duel.
Yeah, both teams wanted to stay ahead in the count as their key of the game, so they want to try taking pitches. Wait for your pitch. You don't have to swing until 2 strikes if it's a strike. So get your pitch and really crush it. As the Pirates throw down to second and they come together.
And we got Parzak, Otto, and Sutzer for the Cougars here.
Yeah, Parzak batting 4, so she will definitely be one of the strongest hitters on this team.
The right-hander. Trying to make something happen here for the Cougars.
As Lincoln is ready to go, umpire sets, and here we go.
Lincoln deals. That's high and away outside.
Yeah, we'll see. She's probably going to try waiting for at least a strike here with how they just went down 1, 2, 3. As Lincoln in the water.
Lincoln trying to find something inside here. Goes right back up the middle, and that's caught by the pitcher, and that's right over to first. Great play there by Lincoln to get the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that was scorched right to her. The catcher was going to call time, but that was a fantastic play right there to make the first out of the inning.
Yeah, just checking up on her pitcher, seeing if she's all right.
Yeah, that's what you want. Slow the game down, especially after a ball was hit that hard right at your pitcher.
And you have number 11, Otto, here. Here's a pitch, and that's down and away.
Yeah, it looked like the change up low. Trying to get a chase right there, but good eye.
Here you go, Lincoln. And that's another one high and away there.
Yeah, it looks like it was just away. as Pirates down 2-0 in the count. Kennedy doing what they want to do right here, get ahead in counts.
Yeah, Kennedy trying to put something in play here. Here's the next pitch, and that's another high and away there. She's not giving me anything to hit, and that's a 3-0 count here.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to give her the red light. I don't think you want to swing 3-0 when you haven't had a base runner, so I'm assuming a pitch down the middle that she takes.
Yeah, there's a good pitch there by Lincoln to bring this count back to 3-1.
Yeah, Toto was auto-taking that. You saw right away she lifted her hands back.
And that's a swing and a miss there. Great job by Lincoln to get that pitch there on the inside.
Yeah, battles back 3-2. Now anything close you got to swing. You want to offer a challenge pitch for the hitter. You don't want to give any free passes.
And that's low and away, and that's going to get a 5-pitch walk there.
Yeah, great job by Kennedy. Long at bats, that's what you want to do. And now they could potentially steal, get a runner in scoring position.
You have Seltzer here, the catcher, number 6. And Lincoln deals, and that's high and away. Trying to keep that runner in the base pass, Sinkomani.
Yeah, it might have been a pitch out there, but if it was a great pitch out, but no steal there from Kennedy.
Lincoln again, and that's a bunt. As gets out at first. Oh, and that's an error there for the Pirates as Lincoln misthrows it, and that's gonna be runners on first and third.
Yeah, great bunt right there by Seltzer. You know, you want to put the ball in play and let the other team make the mistakes. That's a great bunt right there, forcing the throw, which was just off, and now they have runners on first and third with 1 out.
Yeah, Cougars are in scary position to score here.
Lincoln now might have to pitch away from the batter instead of towards them.
Here's Koskowski, number 2, the pitcher. Lincoln deals, and that's popped back up to the shortstop.
And that'll be the second out right there. Great play by the Pirates.
And that's the other Sinkomani there.
And now with 2 outs here, it will be easiest base.
And Lincoln here, getting a pitch ready here. See if the Cougars can get something happening here, score a run early. And that one's O's way, and they're gonna go for the steal. And Sinkomani is gonna let her go.
Yeah, they don't want to let the runner from third score. They're playing, we're gonna get this out. That's what the Pirates are thinking right now. We're getting this next out.
And that pitch is down and away. 1-1 count here.
Yeah, it's a huge battle right here. You want to get on the board first if you're Kennedy.
Lincoln another pitch, and that's going to be put into play. And that's going to be the shortstop over to first base, and that's going to be out there as Pirates keep 2 on, and they limit the run, limit the damage.
Yeah, Wazerman was hitting there for Kennedy. He did a soft grounder to Sinkomani, and that was a great play right there. Get the 3rd out. Pirates battle through adversity right there.
Yeah, you got to be disappointed for the Cougars there. You leave 2 runners on second and third, leave 2 runners in scoring position. You got to capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, but they're going to be looking for another 1, 2, 3 innings. They just got it. So if you get it again, it'll make up for it, and you'll be like, it's a 0-0 game going into the second.
Yeah, the Pirates here trying to make something happening with Kuruno, Sinkomani, and Pilato up at deck.
Yeah, that's going to be their 4 through 6 hitters. So it's going to be their still scary batters on the lineup.
Trying to get something happening here.
Yeah, the Pirates really, you don't want to go down 1, 2, 3 again. And, you know, they wanted to start off hot. That was one of their keys to the game. And by getting a run early, that will be definitely one of the ways to get hot early.
Yeah, as Jared says, starting off hot was one of those key games for the Pirates. If they can do that, if they can maybe score a run here, add to that lead here at home on Senior Day.
And the Cougars are almost ready to go. We will see what they want to do with the Pirates right here, starting off with the 4-batter, Parsec.
Here you have Sinkomani here, number 9, the catcher. Up at bat there was Skalkowski.
Yeah, Silkowicz just dealed last inning. We'll see if she can do it again.
The Cougars, as one of their key aims, they're trying to take one inning at a time. Keep that going here. Keep that going here. Get another one at 1, 2, 3. That'd be huge for them.
Yeah, have a quick, short memory. You don't want to be thinking about how you just had 2 runners on base. You want to be thinking for the next opportunity. Win the next battle. You don't want to live in the past because that will haunt you.
And I hear Silkowicz, Sinkomani. And here's the pitch, and that's lined right to the shortstop. And that's gonna be a play and play there, and she's gonna be safe at first. And that's 1 runner for the Pirates with the first pitch of that inning.
Yeah, you know, it's hit in this almost no man's land. That's a very hard play to make, and that's how you get your first base runner. Put the balls in play.
Yeah, trying to get a rally going here for the Pirates.
And they call their pinch runner to go to first, as it will be
Julia Corcoran here, the second baseman.
Julie Corcoran, you know, very good bat and has great pop. Going to be looking to drive one to deep.
Yeah, one of the seniors here. See if she can get a hit on senior day. Sokowski here. She deals. And that's going to be the shortstop. They're trying for a double play. They get one at second, and that's not going to be there at first. And they get the lead runner there, Sinkomani.
Yeah, put it right. This time it was more towards the shortstop. Much easier play to get that force out at second. And now there's 1 out runner on first. As Sinkomani is going to be hitting, there's 2 of them on the team. One of them's a junior, one of them's a senior.
Here, let's Sinkomani here. Sinkomani versus Skalkowski. That's going to be low and away there for 1-0 count.
Yeah, this is the senior one. She is very talented, very versatile, and has a fast and smooth swing. So we would not be surprised if you see a base hit right here.
Skalkowski, second pitch. Another one of the second basemen. They're trying for it again, and they get the lead runner again at second base, Corcoran.
Yeah, that ball was hit pretty hard, but again, right to the second baseman this time. Get the force out at second once again, as there will now be Triono up at bat.
Yeah, and the Pirates see grinding the 2 double play balls, and that's not what you want to see there with that runner on first.
Yeah, but there's still another chance. You know, they might be looking to steal here, get a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Pallotta, the senior here. And that's lined back to the batter's eye. That's going to be 0-1 count.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive fastball. She was just under it right there.
And here's pitch 2. And that's going to be a little down and away. Siskowski's can't find the zone there.
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Yeah, as you see what they do here, trying to make something happening. Siskowski again. And that one's high and away as Sinkomani threatens the base run there, but doesn't go.
Yeah, 2-1 count right here for Triono.
Here goes Pallotta. And that's going to be another foul ball. She's battling here.
Yeah, that's a foul ball. She fouled off 2 now.
And Siskowski here with a 2-2 count. Pallotta trying to make something happen on senior day. And that one's lined back to the pitcher. Siskowski catches it, and that's the end of the inning here.
Yeah, end of the inning right here for Pirates. And now teams are going to be changing, looking to go, you know, great 2 innings. Both teams left some runners on, but both first innings was 1, 2, 3 innings. We'll see what will come now.
Kyle, you ready?
As the Pirates are going to clap it up, you know, get ready. Try getting ready right here for the next inning.
I welcome my colleague Jared Boxmeyer back to the booth here. And Jared, what did you see in that second and third quarter? Sorry, excuse me, second and third inning.
I've just seen a lot of good pitching so far, just dominant by both sides here. Just a couple Pirates had that base runner, not able to get it in the scoring position, so just a big pitcher's duel here. As it'll be Lincoln back out there looking to keep her dominant day going so far.
Yeah, Lincoln, who has kept that up there, has been the dominant pitcher here.
As stepping up to the plate for the Cougars will be Silkowitz, as Silkowitz will be having her first at bat, and will be having her first at bat of the day. As Silkowitz, her sister has been pitching. She's been the one receiving those balls at first base here, as it'll be Lincoln into the windup, getting ready here, finding her pitch. Into the windup here, and the pitch is swing and a miss there, strike one.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there by Lincoln, and make Silkowitz chase on that low and awake changeup.
As Lincoln just looking to keep rolling here, and the pitch is popped up to shortstop. It looks under it. To make the catch will be Chinquamani for out number one.
Yeah, as Sikowski was underneath that ball, pops it up to the shortstop.
As that'll bring up Thayer for the Cougars. She is the 10-hitter today, which will bring Indich on deck, their leadoff hitter. So one more, and then the Cougars are back to the top of the order. And the pitch by Lincoln is laid down a bunt out there to field it. Just a perfect bunt there, but the Pirates able to field it. Great communication by Lincoln and Chinquamani, able to call each other off and make the right play for round number two.
Yeah, perfect bunt as Jared said, but even a perfect play by Lincoln there to stop that bunt from getting that lead runner on. Sorry, excuse me, second runner on.
As that'll bring up Indich here. Indich now the leadoff hitter with 2 out. And that one will be outside for ball one.
Yeah, just losing control of that one. That's going to be a 1-0 count here.
As last inning, the Cougars did get the base runners on the error and walk, so Lincoln yet to give up a hit here, and that one's popped in the left field there. Under it to make the catch is the Pirates to end the inning, and that's Berthiel there. So Pirates just another dominant inning there, as they'll be coming about now.
Yeah, great job by the Pirates on the mound. Just great pitchers duel so far we have here, Jared.
Yes, just pure pitching here. Couple base runners by errors or walks, but the pitchers getting the key outs when they really need to this early in the game to keep it close for the late innings.
Yeah, keep this game close for the late innings. It's going to be huge for both of these teams, as are already here in the third. And what have you seen out of Sikowski here, the Cougars pitcher?
I've just seen a lot out of Silkowitz here. She's just been struggled a little in the first inning, getting ahead in the count, bounced back in the second, and able to get those key outs. As she keeps to.
Yeah, Sikowski has done a great job there for the Cougars. On the other side, you have the 8th grader, Lincoln, who has also pitched great. Keeping that up is going to be huge for both of these teams here.
As for the Pirates, now it'll be Triano, Leo, and Berthiel.
Yeah, Sikowski here trying to get something going.
Bottom of the fourth, I'll do top of the fourth with Kyle.
All right.
Yeah, as Jared said, you got Triano here, the sophomore.
And Triano stepping up to the plate here against Silkowitz. Silkowitz looking to keep bowling. That one will be off the corner there, ball one.
Yeah, just off the corner there. That's going to be a 1-0 count here for Triano. Triano's trying to get something going here.
As Pirates getting ahead of another count here, could lead to maybe getting another base runner. And that one will be high and outside, 2-0 count to Triano.
Just a little high there for Silkowitz. Just couldn't find the zone in the last 2 pitches.
As Silkwood's looking to get that big strike here into the windup, and the pitch will be in on the bottom of the zone. 2-1 count.
Here it's 2-1 here.
As Silkwood's here, able to get that key strike, looking to carry it over, and that one's lined into center field. Great swing by Triano, able to line that one right up the middle to get the Pirates their first hit of the game.
Yeah, and that's just a great piece of hitting there by Triano. Just lines it right up the middle and gets a great base hit there.
That'll bring up Leo, who is playing third base today for the Pirates, and one of the future pieces of this team. Of the Pirates, only 3 seniors on this team, as you see on this senior day. Just plenty of youth and plenty of players from last year. And then Leo lays down the bunt there, advances the runner, as aggressive base running by Triano, as she ends up now in a rundown, as she will be tagged out as she falls down there. So a double play, as actually no, it looks to be Triano will be tagged out, but the runner at first in Leo was safe on that bunt. That'll bring up Earthiel now, 1 on and 1 out.
Yes, a little too aggressive there by Triano. Tries to get another base, but gets run down in that pickle.
As Silkwood still with a runner on base here, and the pitch to Earthiel is in there, strike 1, stolen base there by Leo.
Yeah, great job there by Leo, recognizing the pitch and steals that base.
As it looks like Leo stole it right off the pitcher's motion, not even off the catcher, so no throw there. Pirates have their runners in scoring position. As Leo getting ready here, 0-1 count. Earthiel looking for a big hit to get the Pirates an early lead, and that one's fouled up off the backstop, 0-2 count.
Yeah, Earthiel just gets a piece of that one. That's going to go the other way.
As on deck, it's Betancourt, the leadoff hitter, playing center field, one of the star players on this team, as it'll be Silkwood finding her grip there into the windup, and the pitch. She'll be swing and a miss there as Earthiel goes down on strikes. 2-away now, runner on second. It'll be Betancourt.
You got your leadoff hitter, Betancourt, you got a runner on second, trying to make something happen, try to score the first run of the game.
As Betancourt into the box now, Silkwood keep an eye on that runner, maybe watching for a steal, as not being held on, and the pitch is lined in the left center field by Betancourt. Coming around, the score will be Leo. Betancourt slides in the second, as you can see how excited she is, as a 2-out double. Pirates take their first lead of the game, 1-0.
Yeah, breaks that scoring tie, and Betancourt just lines down to left center field. Great piece of hitting on the first pitch she sees in that at-bat.
Yeah, very aggressive hitting by your leadoff hitter there, knowing that she needs to come through in that big situation to bring up Lincoln with another runner in scoring position here. Pirates trying to make more damage. As Silkwood's trying to hold it here at the one-run inning, as Betancourt takes the lead, trying to maybe force a throw, no throw there, 0-1 count.
Yeah, Betancourt trying to make that forced throw, as Jarrett said.
As the pitch is, Betancourt does it again, no throw again, ball 1.
Yeah, Betancourt is dancing on those bases, and that's going to be that 1-1 count here for Lincoln.
Yeah, Betancourt maybe trying to draw a throw out of Seltzer, maybe try and force that errant throw so she can advance to third and maybe score. As that one's popped up to second, high fly, as that'll be caught there to end the inning. At the end of 3 innings here, Pirates 1, Cougars nothing. It's just the Pirates, very good offensive inning. There, they look to carry it over as they're able to get that first lead, as the Cougars coming up here, as it'll be Heaney, Kapitansky, and Parjak. As now I'm here joined by BMB alumni Kyle Kirstenbaum.
Hey Jared, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, but Kyle, how have you been doing since you've graduated from Mepham?
Great. At Malloy right now studying business management. Love following all the Mepham teams. They had a very successful season. You talk about volleyball winning the county championship after such a bad start at 1-8, just come back and win the county championship. Softball's been a little bit of a rough ride. They've lost 5 straight, but they come back. They did very well in Binghamton. They went 2-1. They scored like 10 runs a game. Then they beat Mineola 2-0. Bats were a little off that game. They're 3-1. They're 7-9 right now, and on track to host a home playoff game next week.
Yeah, but that's very exciting also that you're able to have such a strong connection to the high school sports still, even as a graduate, and how you are on top of it, knowing all the players, keeping in touch with all the players so you can keep on top of all the stats.
Exactly. And, you know, Mepham sports, we've lost a lot of talent over the years. Softball team had their dynasty. They won 3 straight championships, and every one of those players, Alana, Haley, Carrie, all of them are doing their thing in college right now. Hofstra's right now in the CAA tournament. Catholic set the record for most wins in a season. They won over 30 games in the season, excuse me, and that's about all I have. But yeah, they're doing great in college. Just wishing them all the best. And you know, this has been a very good year for the Mepham Pirates. I think the spring too, the boys lacrosse team has gotten hot, and so has the girls lacrosse team.
Yes, but every time you see that talent starting to go, you just see bunches of talent. As the pitch in by Lincoln is strike one. Just plenty of young players on this team. Only those 3 seniors and even 2 8th graders on this team. So very bright future for this Pirates team, as well as all the other Pirates sports. As an 0-1 count on Lincoln in the windup, and that one's outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I love how you say young talent, because this is still we have 2 years left with this core. We only have 2 seniors on this team. There's a lot of years left with this core, and they won 4 of their last 5. They're going into the playoffs with momentum. Like I said, they have 2 more games after this, as that's a base hit right there to center field. They have Glen Cove on Friday. That's going to be a tough game with Brooke Simmons starting, and of course MacArthur, who is 6-11, but they've been very competitive against the best teams. They were competitive against Seaford, Oceanside, and Massapequa. So that's going to be tough as well. If they can finish with a winning record before the playoffs start, that's the first winning record they've had since the dynasty ended in 2022, and it would give them a lot of momentum for the postseason.
Yes, definitely. Just that hot stretch you always need, as Heaney was able to line that one in the right center field for the first hit off of Lincoln, as she takes a step off. No throw there by Chinquimani. That one's outside for ball 1.
And Vanessa, Lacey, and Kiara, still very young, have gone through a lot of growing pains already this season. It's going to get better up here for the Pirates.
Yeah, but also an exciting thing is that one is low as Chinquimani bounces off of her shin guard there to the backstop as Heaney able to advance. Is the sister duo on this team of the 2 Chinquimanis, Deanna and Alyssa, 2 of the key players on this team, one behind the plate and the other one just out there just making those plays at shortstop. So that sister connection, that bunt is pulled back there, and that one will go in for a ball.
Yeah, a tough situation here, nobody out, 3-0 count, runner on second. I think she's going to take it for a 3-0 pitch here on this one.
Yes, as a big at bat here as Pojak awaits on deck, and that one is in there on the corner for strike 1, as Kyle, you were right there. She is taken, will not be given the green light. 3-1 count here.
Yeah, guy, not give Kennedy something good to hit here with a runner in scoring position and a 1-run game in the 4th.
And that pitch will be laid down. Perfect bunt there, as she will be out at first there, as actually safe.
At first, yeah, it just beat the throw there, so now runners on the corners, nobody
as out. Perfect bunt by Kapitansky, maybe trying to do it for the sacrifice, and it just advanced that runner, as the Cougars have a huge opportunity out of rally with Pojak coming to the plate. Runners on the corners, nobody out.
Yeah, and Kennedy started off 0-9, but they've won 4 of their last 6 games since then. They're a young team as well. They've got a lot of 8th and 9th graders, as that one's fouled off down the left field line. Both these teams very young, and they might see each other in the playoffs again. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's always that district rivalry between these teams, between the Pirates, the Cougars, and also the Colts. Just those 3 key district teams, as Lincoln ahead in the count now. Pitches fouled off, just curve foul last second. 0-2 count, as a big pitch coming out for Lincoln. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Really need that key put-away pitch.
On the 0-2, that key put-away pitch I think you talked about, I'll go down away with it, try to get them to chase down in the strike zone, give them something that they're not used to here on this 0-2 count. Try to get the big strikeout and open up the double play here.
Yes, as we'll see Polzak here behind the count, 0-2, as Polzak will take that one high just off the top of the zone, 1-2 count.
1-2 count. Not a bad placement on that pitch, just missed a little bit high out of the strike zone.
As the Pirates playing their normal infield, not putting it in, even with that runner on third. As Lincoln into the windup, and the pitch will be getting the corner, looking, but a stolen base there by Kapitansky. Heads up play to now give the Cougars 2 runners in scoring position as they bring up Toto.
Close pitch on that 1-2, but a good placement of Lacey. Good framing, more importantly, by Deanna, making that look more like a strike for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, just a great job making that look like a strike by Chinquamani, as the plate is Toto against Lincoln. Second and third, 2 outs, and that one is in there for strike 1, as you see Kapitansky doing the same thing Betancourt was before with trying to force that throw out of Chinquamani, but I don't think she will be doing that with that 1 out and that one on third, especially as infield's in. That one's laid down. Runner will come along the score, but the out at first, so the sacrifice bunt pays off there by Toto to tie the game up at 1.
Very interesting, a bunt on second and third, 1 away, but it gets the job done. Cougars tied up in the 4th. As
a double sacrifice there, the out was gotten at first, but a run on third now. 2 outs, big tie game.
At bat right here, big at bat here in the 4th.
As it's Seltzer at the plate here, as that one's low for ball 1.
All right, so I will go with the changeup right here on 1-0. Haven't really seen that too much from Lacey, the 8th grader, trying to still get her pitch mixes in and starting off her career here at Mepham. See if she could use that here on this pitch.
Yeah, she's only an 8th grader. That one's grounded to Chinquamani, and the out is made at first to end the inning. Just a good inning by the Cougars there.
Yep, so now 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 4th inning coming up. See if the Pirates could get the bats going even more here.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle, though, for your time and being able to join us and give us that wonderful half inning, as Kyle brought the Cougars some luck there. 1-1 game here, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, great game so far, Jared. It's 1-1. Both teams very contested, you know. Both teams really looking for a win after both teams won last game.
As I'm joined here again now by Brandon Catalina for the bottom of the 4th inning here, as coming up to the plate for the Pirates, it'll be Aguilas, Chinquamani, and Corcoran.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be very close. You know, last inning, Betancourt was able to drive in their run, and they're going to be looking for more.
Yeah, it says Betancourt was able to get that short lead, but sack bunt able to knot it right up.
Yeah, as Silkowski is still on the mound.
As Silkowitz on the mound here, Silkowitz getting the last few warm-up pitches in the Seltzer, looking to have a more dominant inning than the last one, and Polzak getting the warm-up throws over to the other Silkowitz, as it is Aguilas trying to just get her timing on those pitches so she's able to get good hits on them.
Yeah, trying to time up, you know, want to get it. As the throw down to second, we are ready. Cougars are going to go in, throw the pitcher, and we are about to be back.
Yes, as we have the mound visit by the Cougars, by the whole infield, as they're doing their ritual, as it's Aguilas getting ready to step up to the plate here to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, Silkowitz has been very good so far. 1 run in 3 innings pitched. She's going to be looking to continue that dominance.
As Aguilas here into the windup is Silkowitz. Aguilas takes that one low for ball 1.
Yeah, Pirates are going to try doing one of their keys, stay ahead in the count, and try getting base runners off walks. That's how the runs have been scored this game.
As Silkowitz getting ready into the windup, and the pitch is misses the top of the zone, ball 2.
Yeah, just missed the zone right there, just outside.
As Pirates get ahead of yet another count, as Aguilas now up, and that one is lined in the left field, able to find an opening as Aguilas reaches on that lip single to bring up Chinquamani. As Chinquamani last time reached on her hustle play.
Yeah, that was great piece of hitting right there. 2-0 count. Look for one pitch and be able to hit it. Great job right there. Runner on first. You always want that leadoff guy on because now you can probably steal second.
As it looks like the Pirates will be making that substitution as they'll pull out Gulas for a pinch runner in Davis.
Yeah, Davis very, very fast. Going to be looking to get to second right here for the Pirates.
As Chinquamani up in a big situation, as last time she was able to beat out that one for an infield single. And also, what will the Pirates do on the bases here with bringing in that pinch runner? Could we maybe see a steal situation?
Yeah, we could see a steal, then try a bunt and try a runner on third with one out. You know, there's a lot of things you could do. You could try bunting right away, try getting the runner on second, or you could wait a pitch and try and hope you're safe stealing.
Yes, as Chinquamani into the box here, and the pitch by Sokowitz is low for ball one as the fake throw there to first.
Yeah, looked like a take right there, but we'll see what happens now on the 1-0 count.
As Sokowitz gets her sign from the catcher into the windup, and the pitch to Chinquamani is popped in the center field, looking for a dropper, not able to get it, as under that one to make the catch will be Kapitansky for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, great play right there. Get to the ball, get it. Great catch, and now I think they're going to steal right here with one out. I think they're going to want to get a runner on second.
As Corcoran's up with that runner on first. Pirates trying to get another runner in scoring position here, as last time they had two and were able to cash in on one of them to take their lead. And Corcoran there, Brandon, you were right there. She is stealing of the ball. She kicks that one into left field as she will hold at second, maybe trying to deke it out, and that draws the throw there, but dives, not able to get back up. So stolen base there as she slid right into the ball. Runner on second, 0-1 count to Corcoran.
Yeah, the sophomore Davis able to steal that base right there. As I said, I thought she was going to go. Now they have a runner in scoring position with only one out. Base hit, scores a run.
As big at bat here by Corcoran on her senior day, trying to drive in that runner and get the Pirates their lead back, and that one's to the backstop. Davis able to pick that one up and go to third as Davis, last two pitches, picking up two bases. Runner on third now, one out, 1-1 count.
Yeah, Corcoran going to be looking for an RBI on senior night. It's exactly what you're hoping for a senior, to get a huge hit for your team.
As a 1-1 count here, Silkwood looking for that big pitch to get ahead in the count, and the pitch is low there as Silkwood thought maybe a strike, 2-1 count.
With Corcoran's great pop in her bat, she's going to probably just be looking for a sac fly. You want the sac fly, get the lead to make it 2-1.
As behind in the count is Silkowitz into the windup, and the pitch is lined into the shortstop hole. Coming home to score is Davis as Corcoran picks up the RBI single. 2-1, Pirates reclaim the lead.
Yeah, it's great softball right there by the Pirates. They're able to steal second, get to third, and now you take the lead 2-1 in the fourth inning.
And that brings up Chinquamani.
Yeah, Chinquamani last time, she's going to be looking for last time she got out.
And Chinquamani into the box here. 1 on, 1 out, trying to get a Pirates rally, and that one's grounded as short off the webbing of the glove at the Pirate, as Chinquamani will reach on an error there, as 2 on now for the Pirates.
Yeah, Palado's up now. The seniors just did their job, got both of them on base. That ball was rocked. That was not an easy play to make. And yeah, now there's first and second with only 1 out.
As all you need to do is just put the bat on ball and see what happens in any of these sports, as Palado looking for that big hit. 2 on, 1 out, as she lays down the bunt there, able to advance both of the runners, sacrificing herself. So sacrifice bunt there brings up Triano with 2 on, 2 out.
Yeah, Triano last at bat, roped one to center field, right past the pitcher. So now runners on second and third. If you're the Pirates, you're going to be looking to pull away. 2-1 is any man's game, but this time you can get it to 4-1.
As a single here by Triano may just bring in those two. Silkwood's looking for that ground ball to end the inning or get ahead in the count, and that one is gets the outside corner, strike one.
Yeah, pitcher's pitch right there. That's not what you want to swing at. That's a great take.
As Silkwood gets ahead in the count here, looking to carry it over, and the pitch is in the dirt there. Barely got out of her hand in the air, 1-1 count.
Yeah, seniors got the Pirates going this inning, and now you're going to be looking for the sophomore to get more runs.
As Triano, 1-1 count here, 2 outs, second and third, and that one gets the top of the zone, 1-2, as Triano now behind in the count.
Yeah, you don't want to strike out with 2 outs here to end the inning. You really want to at least make Kennedy make a play. You want them to make a play.
As Triano in a big situation, looking to give the Pirates a multi-run lead, as Silkwood's in the windup there, and that one's high. Big throw there, 2-2 count.
Yeah, trying to get the chase right there on a high pitch. Great job to lay off of it.
As Triano here, 2-2, 2 on and 2 out. Big pitch Silkwood, and that one into there, full count here.
Yeah, and you don't want to walk Triano as Leo is on deck and she has a base hit, also a sophomore.
Yes, as you're seeing the trend of a lot of sophomores on this team, so a very young core. As Triano ahead in the count, 3-2, 2 on, 2 out, and that one is grounded to short, scooped up, no play there, as the Pirates will bring home a run, as Triano with an RBI able to drive in Corcoran and advance Chinquamani, as they're able to keep that one in the infield, maybe save 1 run, but can't get the out. 3-1 Pirates lead. Leo steps up to the plate.
Yeah, great job keeping that in the infield. There's no way you're ever going to get that runner on first. You just got to eat it. And now Leo, who's 1 for 1 this game, going to be looking for another hit for an RBI.
And into the windup is Silkwood as Leo squares, pulls it back, throw off of Poljak's glove in the foul territory. Snow out there and a stolen base there by Triano.
Yeah, it's a very hard play to make with first and third because you don't really know if you want to go to second, because if you go to second, then they might be able to go home.
There's a big mound visit here by the Cougars, just trying to calm down Silkwood. Again in a jam, second and third, 2 outs, and behind in the count.
Yeah, you can't let up another hit. You want to keep this game within 2, get your runners on. You know, one of their keys of the game was taking it an inning at a time, and you want this inning to end and focus on the next inning.
As just talking it over here, as you see the outfielders waiting too. But on that outfield in the distance, it is also the Pirates versus the Cougars, and the Cougars are leading 4-0 over the Pirates in a 1-1 series in the 4th inning.
Yeah, as Jared, you can also tune into the BMB morning announcements this week, which will make it sure to tune in every week Friday morning to see your favorite personalities' faces, and we just had freshman takeover this week.
Yeah, it'll be very exciting to see the young talent of BMB get their first time on air, and just, you always like to see it as
the mound visit's almost over. You know, they're discussing what to do.
As you see a little injury maybe over at third base, so that's what this stoppage was. Maybe the throw ended up getting her on the hand, as she looks like she will come out of the game here, maybe for that pinch runner. As Chinquamani will come out of the game there. Looks like some pain maybe in that hand, as the Pirates will bring in pinch runner Murray.
Yeah, Murray already pinch ran once this game, and we'll see what they can do.
As also this could benefit the Cougars for just having that break and giving Silkwood a break on that arm, a chance to catch her breath in this 2-run game. Already 2 in for the Pirates this inning.
Yeah, you want that mental reset, especially after that. Now, Kennedy discussing what they want to do with Leo, who already has 1 hit this game.
Yes, as Leo got that bunt single, able to bring home that runner.
Yeah, that bunt was great, and now as Kennedy breaks the mound visit, runners going back to their bases, and we're back.
As Leo stepping in the box here, Silkowitz getting back on the rubber and getting ready to get into the windup here. Still a 1-0 count, second and third, 2 outs. Silkowitz, big pitch to Leo. And that one is lined down the left field line. Foul ball, as that one might have brought in 2 for the Pirates.
Yeah, if you remember on the first one, she fake squared the bunt, and now 1-1 count. She's looking to drive in a base runner.
As Leo, 1-1 count here. 2 on, 2 out. Looking for something big here. Trying to bump up that lead to 5-1. Into the windup of Silkowitz, and that one is lined down the left field line now. Foul, as she's lining it down. Both sides foul.
Yes, she's on Sukowski right now. And to 1-2 count, gonna be looking to just stay alive and fight.
As Leo, 1-2 count here after back-to-back foul off. Silkowitz looking for the put-away pitch, and that one is fouled down the right field line, and that one will drop foul. So it looks like Leo is on the timing of Silkowitz, just not able to get fully on it and keep it in play.
Yeah, as a pitcher, this is one of the scary things because you don't know which one of these she will crush. So you want to try getting a chase pitch right here. I'm expecting a pitch out of the zone.
As you see, Silkowitz getting the sign into the windup, and the pitch is swing and a miss there as the Cougars escape the jam, only allowing 2. 3-1 game here, Pirates over the Cougars.
Yeah, 3-1 right there. Great job right now for both teams. Very close game, as now I am joined back here with Lucas Pangankar.
Yeah, Brandon. Great game here. You get those runs there for the Pirates as they go up 3-1 here in the 4th.
Yeah, that was great inning by the Pirates. Now Kennedy gonna be looking to do one of their goals, just take it 1 inning at a time, fight for everything.
Yeah, keep that up. Take that 1 inning at a time, as Brandon said. Don't dwell on your mistakes.
Yeah, as we'll see if Linnekin is gonna be back on the mound here.
As it's gonna be Linnekin here.
Linnekin's pitch great so far, only allowing 1 run. And we'll see if she keeps it up. As the Pirates are up by 2 runs right here. As we're in warm-ups.
Pirates trying to keep this lead going. Bring this into the 5th.
Yeah, you always want to just keep that lead as long as possible. They want it to start hot, and they now have officially started the game off hot. And another thing was play aggressive, which we saw a lot in that last inning. They were able to steal bases last inning.
Yeah, that was huge, as Jared said. Stealing those bases, put them in throwing position, put them in position to get more runs.
Yeah, and now Kennedy's going to have to respond with that. As they want to get ahead in these counts, you know, you want to try either getting a slap hit or just get ahead in the count and force a mistake.
That's going to be Silkowitz, the pitcher here. Number 2. 7th in the order. It's going to get 7, 8, 9 here.
Let's go, D-up.
Silkowitz 0 for 1 today.
Linnekin, and that's going to be fouled out there by Silkowitz.
Yeah, Silkowitz was really on that, just foul though.
Down the right field line. As Linnekin attacking her inside on that first pitch.
Yeah, that was a good pitch, but just early on it.
Let's go.
You know, 7, 8, 9 now up, and we will see what is going to happen now. As Linnekin fires, and it's ball 1. 1-1 count.
Yeah, 1-1 there for Linnekin. As Siskowski's trying to get something going here for this Cougars offense. Trying to get that lead base runner on. as Lincoln deals, and that's going to be low and away.
Yeah, just missed it right there. It was a great frame job, but just not able to do it.
The lefty Siskowski. Lincoln deals, and that's going to be popped up. Over to the shortstop. Substitution number 14, Delutri.
Able to make the play right there. She's a freshman, one of the only freshman on the Pirates team. And now Wasserman's going to be up. She's 0 for 1 currently.
Wasserman versus Lincoln. Here we can go. Trying to get a base runner on here for the Cougars. Lincoln deals. That's going to be in there for a strike. Starting the count off good. 0-1.
Yeah, great pitch right there. Able to get ahead in the count, which you always want to do.
And that's going to be high and away there.
Yeah, just upstairs. Just released it a little too early.
Lincoln here, and that's going to be low and inside.
Yeah, just in the dirt right there.
Lincoln trying to attack Wasserman, trying to make her swing. Put one to play.
Yeah, you know, she is 0 for 1, so you want to be aggressive.
And that's going to be fouled away.
Yeah, as the Pirates have Davis warming up right now for them, so we'll see how much longer Lincoln has in her.
This might be her last inning. As Lincoln deals, and that's going to be inside. Wasserman weighs by it, and that's going to be another K here.
Yeah, great pitch right there. And now you have the other Siskowski up right now, who's also 0 for 1. Pirates getting ready right here, and now they are set.
Lincoln trying to get it out here to make it a 1-2-3 inning. And that's going to be over the shortstop, Delutri. Delutri, great job there, and that's going to be another out.
Yeah, good play right there to first base for them.
Great job there by the Pirates, getting a 1-2-3 inning. Great defensive stop as the Pirates keep rolling.
Yeah, Pirates being able to roll through Lincoln with a excellent start if that was her last inning, only allowing 1 run in 4 innings.
Yeah, great job there by Lincoln, as Brandon said. Trying to keep this going if you're the Pirates. Get a big lead. Keep growing, keep getting runners in scoring position.
Siskowski is back on the mound for Cougars.
Siskowski walks out there for the 5th.
And yeah, you know, Pirates going to be looking to extend their lead right now. It's 3-1, going to be looking to pour more runs on there. You want to end this game right now. You don't want to have Kennedy have any chance of winning this.
Yeah, you're going to have the 10-1-2 hitter up. You'd have Earthel, Betancourt, and Lincoln here.
Yeah. As they are set, throws it over and ready to go. And now Kennedy going to a set and coming in. Getting ready, doing their claps, and ready to go.
Yeah, here goes Siskowski walking out there for the 5th, and you're going to have Earthel. Up at bat, the lefty.
And now there's going to be a quick discussion right here with the umpire.
Yeah, you can get that substitution for Cinquemani for Delutri.
Yep. And now we'll see what they will do. Bottom of the 5th inning right here. 3-1 Pirates.
Yeah, if you're the Pirates, you got to keep those runners on base. Try to get this lead runner on. Keep it going from there. And you're going to win big here, hopefully.
Yeah, finishing the substitutions, making sure everything's correct right here. As 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, both teams in the beginning, it was a pitcher's duel, and then Kennedy broke the scoring, and then Mepham poured it on with 3 runs.
Yeah, it was 1-0 Kennedy, and then Pirates able to pour 3 on, get the lead. Now they're going to be looking to extend it even more.
There he goes, Siskowski for Zerthal. First pitch down and away.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, and that's going to be over to the left fielder, and she's going to make the play there.
Great play right there by Toto. Yeah, now they're coming in right here as we have Betancourt up for the Pirates, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI.
Betancourt, who had that big opening run there for the Pirates.
Their leadoff hitter going to be looking to just make solid contact and get on base.
Line that double into left center. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be outside. Sorry, excuse me. And that's going to be a strike there.
Yeah, just in there right there for an 0-1 count.
And that's going to be over the second baseman. Betancourt trying to run it out. And she's going to get it there. That's the second out of the inning here.
Yeah, just early right there, got the rollover, and now that'll force the second out. As now you have Luco up.
Here you have number 22, Kira Olmschneider. That's going to come in for Lincoln. And that's going to be right past the shortstop. And that's going to get 1 base runner on.
Yeah, right past Thayer right there, and now that'll get the opening runner on base, but with 2 outs for the Pirates.
Yeah, now you're going to have Alcanis here for the Pirates, the first baseman.
As they substituted her before this inning, and now it's actually going to be Davis.
Oh, excuse me, that's going to be Davis there.
And that's a lazy pop-up, but just able to drop in no man's land right there.
That's going to drop in no man's land for the Pirates, and that's going to have 2 runners on here.
Yeah, first and second, runner in scoring position. This is a huge hitting opportunity if you are the Pirates.
Yeah, huge hitting opportunity for Cinquamani. The junior.
Has a great glove and has a very bright future.
And that's going to be over to the right field, and that's going to be caught.
And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning right there.
Yeah, great job there by the Cougars to stop them in their tracks after leaving 2 runners on. And I'm going to walk in back Jared Broxmeyer to the booth. And Jared, what do you see at the Pirates there?
I saw the Pirates able to get those late guys on, but not able to fully drive them in. So they needed to drive in those runners.
Yeah, driving those runners, extend that lead will be huge for the Pirates there.
Especially getting late in the 6th inning now. Every run matters. And no matter how many insurance runs you can get, you need them all.
Yeah, as Jared said, those insurance runs are going to be huge. But at that Cougar side, trying to come back in this game in the 6th inning, make something happen, will be huge for them. Get your leadoff runner on. I think that will be huge for them.
Yes, definitely, as Olmschneider's in there now, looking to just keep on doing what Lincoln was doing with that dominant pitching.
The next inning, they're going to talk about the baseball game.
Yeah, keep that dominant pitching as Olmschneider's going to come in here now.
As Olmschneider, another sophomore on this team, she can play in many different spots, as you can see her now in as a pitcher. She did hit last inning. She's also an outfielder and a second baseman, as Cinquamani will stay behind the plate here, getting ready to start the 6th inning. As Cinquamani calling her last few things, making sure that Olmschneider is fully warmed up, as it'll be
Kayla Inich here for the Cougars.
As Indich, the leadoff hitter for this team, as top of the lineup, the guys who you exactly want to see here coming up now.
Excuse me, Jared. That's gonna be Thayer there instead of Inich, number 12.
That'll be 10, 1, and 2. Thayer, Indich, and Heaney, the people who you want to see coming up. The bottom of the lineup, turning it over to the top if you want to try and rally in these late innings.
Yeah, get that lead runner on. Gonna be huge for the Cougars here. Trying to spark a comeback.
As Thayer into the box here, Schneider getting the sign from Chinquamani. As Schneider into the windup and the pitches, fakes the bunt, ball one.
Yeah, it's gonna be high and away there from Schneider, trying to get her control with her first pitch of the game.
As 1-0 here, Schneider into the windup and the pitches, gets the corner of the plate, 1-1 count.
Yeah, it's going to get the corner of the plate there for Schneider with their first strike of the game. That's a huge pitch, trying to tie up this count.
As 1-1 here, Schneider. That one gets by Chinquamani there for ball 2.
Yeah, it's going to skip behind Thayer.
As Thayer looking to just be that leadoff runner and try and get something going for the Cougars. Only down 2. 2-1 count here. Good job by her getting ahead in the count. Schneider into the windup and the pitches. Fakes bump, pulls back off the corner there, as you saw. Also crashing for the Pirates, it was Leo. Leo was prepared for that bunt actually to be laid down, and she crashed all the way almost to home, and the Schneider pitch in, bunt laid down, and that one will be off the glove of Pallado. No advance there, as it'll be a leadoff base runner for the Cougars to bring up Indich.
Yeah, that's off that bunt, and then Chinquamani makes a mistake there, throws it over to first baseman.
As early in the game, we saw good communication on the bunt. Not great communication there. Perth trying to escape it here with that leadoff base runner. Indich up now against Schneider, and the pitch is on the corner, strike 1.
Yeah, great pitch there by Schneider, trying to get up early in the count.
As 0-1 here, Schneider heading the big count. Trying to get out this leadoff hitter and trying to get out of it. As a bunt laid down there. Fielded by Leo, throw is in time, but advances the runner. Runner on second now, 1 out.
Great jump there. Great bunt there by the Cougars, moving the runner over to second. And that brings a runner in scoring position here. That's going to be Heaney up at bat.
As big at bat here for the Cougars, with that runner in scoring position, trying to get the job done. As Heaney fouls that one off the top of the cage for strike 1. As Schneider ahead in yet another count. Cougars trying to get anything they can, any run, by any way. And that one is getting the corner there, strike 2.
Yeah, great pitch there by Schneider. Finds the corner.
Looked almost like a curveball there by Schneider. 0-2, 2 out, 1 out. As Schneider into the windup there, moves a little further off the plate there. That will go in for a ball. 1-2 count.
As that's going to be low and away there to Heaney. Trying to make something happen with the runner at second.
And the windup by Schneider is fouled off the top of the cage. Still 1-2.
As the Cougars trying to not leave that runner at second stranded again.
And they've gotten those guys in runners in scoring position time and time again, not able to cash them in always. That one's off the mid of Chinquamani, going to third, and that one will go in the left field. Runner will hold in. Runner on third now, 2-2 count, 1 out.
Yeah, as that base runner gets to take third, and that's going to be scary here for the Pirates.
As a big situation here now for Heaney, and that one is fouled off, staying alive. As it's Thayer on third, Heaney at the plate, Schneider 2-2 count here, looking for the strikeout.
Yeah, it's almost trying to go through that strikeout pitch. That curveball we saw earlier was great.
And Schneider getting ready here into the windup, and that one is in the dirt there, and then scooped up by Cinquemani. Full count here with Kapitansky waiting on deck. Big pitch here for Schneider, as Schneider into the windup, and the pitch is fouled up, and that one will go off the top of the dugout and out of play. Still full.
Pirates here. Oh, and Schneider trying to get a strikeout here with a full count off Heaney.
As big pitch here by Schneider. Schneider into the windup, and the pitch falls in there. Cinquemani not able to catch it, so she tags out the hitter for out number 2. Big strikeout and nasty pitch by Schneider.
Yeah, great job. Great pitch there by Schneider.
Here we go. We got 2 outs. Let's go.
As 2 outs here for Schneider, brings up Kapitansky in a big situation, trying to get in that runner from third.
Here we go now.
You got 2 outs here, trying to put this inning away.
As Schneider into the windup here, and the pitch is on the corner, strike on the Kapitansky.
That's going to be a big strike there. Going up early in the count as she did last time.
As Schneider looking to finish this inning without giving up a run. That one is swinging bunt by Kapitansky. Foul, 0-2.
Not trying to bring up that ERA, Jared.
Indeed, and it is Schneider, 0-2. Runner on third, 2 outs, looking for another key pitch. Maybe going to lean on that curveball, which got her the last strikeout. Into the windup. Here, Schneider getting the sign from Cinquemani, and the pitch in the dirt, blocked by Cinquemani.
Yeah, great job there, Cinquemani, to go out and get that block. Great block there.
As umpire gets a new ball for Schneider. As it's 1-2, runner on third still. Schneider waiting, and the pitch is right over the head of Kapitansky to the backstop.
Yeah, seemed to lose control of that one. Has got a long at bat in store for us. 2-2 count.
Yep, as Thayer taking her lead at third, making sure she can score on anything. As Schneider into the windup, and the pitch is to the backstop yet again, but not far enough for Thayer to score, as Kapitansky's worked a full count now with Parjak on deck.
Yeah, Kapitansky just keeps battling there.
As 3-2, as Kapitansky's battle all the way back. Schneider waiting for the sign. Into the windup, and the big pitch by Schneider is fouled up off the backstop. Still 3-2.
Yeah, that one coming right at us. Scared me, made me flinch.
Yep, as it's 3-2, run on third, 2 outs here. Schneider looking for that put-away pitch, and that one is swing bunt, and a little collision there as Schneider and Leo collide. Schneider able to make the catch to end half the inning. At the end of 5.5 innings here, Pirates 3, Cougars 1.
You get a little miscommunication there, but they keep control of it as you're going to go to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, the Pirates looking for all those insurance runs here. Looking to get anything they can to make sure they put the Cougars in the toughest situation to come back in this 2-run deficit.
Jared here. And on the other side, you have the Cougars, who they need another defensive stop.
As now you're getting a look in at the baseball game here as the Cougars lead 5-0 in the 5th inning here. A 1-0 count here with 2 outs.
One down, go, Kyle. One down, go.
As you see, Silkwood still in the game here as the Cougars not making their pitching change, as a 1-1 count in that baseball game with 2 outs. looking to capitalize all the Cougars and extend their lead.
Yeah, huge game for the Pirates on that baseball field, as we were talking about, who won that first game of the series against the undefeated Cougars and broke their streak.
Yes, and the pitch is in there, and that one is popped off the top of the cage there. 1-2 count.
And you have Siskowski here.
As Silkwood's looking to just hold it right where it is in this 6th inning and put the Cougars in a good situation. And that one is lined off of Silkwood, able to scoop it up for out number 1. As that'll bring up Delutri now.
Yeah, Delutri, the freshman, trying to make something happening after coming in for the substitution from Cinquemani.
Yep, as Delutri looking for that big hit to get that base on him. As into the windup is Silkowitz, and that one gets the corner there for strike 1.
Silkowitz here goes up in the count, which is huge there for the Cougars.
And that one is fouled off there by Delutri.
Yeah, it's fouled back off by Delutri. Trying to make something happen, trying to spark that rally for the Pirates.
As an 0-2 count to Delutri, 1 already away. Silkowitz looking for a quick inning here. Into the windup, and the pitch is fouled down the first baseline, and that one will go out of play and foul. As it looked like a little on that one was Delutri.
And that's going to be fouled away there as the Pirates try to make something happening, trying to get that base runner on and capitalize off those runs.
As an 0-2 count still to Delutri, and the pitch by Silkowitz is in there, misses the top of the zone, 1-2 count.
That's going to be a little too high there to Delutri.
As Silkowitz trying to just stay in her game. Into the windup there, and the pitch is fouled off the top of the cage there. Still 1-2. As Delutri able to stay alive after falling back. 0-2, take a ball, and then foul off 2. Silkowitz into the windup, and the pitch there is low in the dirt, 2-2 count.
Delutri here, that's going to be on a low ball. 2-2 count.
And ready is Silkowitz into the windup, and that one gets the corner. The umpire will punch out Delutri there, looking for strike 2, for out number 2. As up for the Pirates now will be Pilato.
Pilato here with 2 outs.
Pilato looking to get the Pirates a 2-out base runner so they can tally those insurance on. Silkowitz into the windup there, swinging and a miss. Strike 1.
As Pilato just waves by that one.
As Pilato steps out there, takes a practice swing, trying to just get back on her game here. Silkowitz into the windup there, and the pitch is hit right down the line, and that one will go into the corner there as Pilato with that rip single on her senior day.
Yeah, Jared, you may have predicted that one. 2-out base hit as she lines that into right field.
As that'll bring Triano to the plate. As Triano looking to keep it going here and get maybe a 2-out run.
Trying to bring the Pirates a 2-out base rally here.
As Silkowitz waiting here. As Triano gets step in the box. We'll have a pinch runner here. As Pilato will come out of the game here, and they'll bring in the 8th grader Zakowski. As she yesterday pitched 4 scoreless innings herself, and she will now be that pinch runner. As Triano now 1 on, 2 out, 3-1 game into the windup, and that one will be outside ball 1.
Yeah, and that's going to be a low and away to Triano.
Triano able to get ahead in the count. What the Pirates will need to do to get that insurance run, as into the windup is rolls away to the backstop, as it'll be Zukowski taking second.
Yeah, great base running, aggressive there, great instincts there.
Runner in scoring position here for the Pirates. And that pitch is in there, in the dirt there, as Zukowski thinking about third there, but decides to return to second. As 2-1 count here.
What's coming your way here? Let's go. Ready now.
As Triano ready here, heading the count, 2-1, runner in scoring position. And that one is grounded to short, scooped up, and able to get that out at first to end the inning. At the end of 6 innings of play here, it will be 3-1 Pirates heading to the 7th and final inning of this game. Can the Cougars get that rally?
Yeah, it'll be interesting here as we are in the top of the 7th. Cougars need 2 runs to tie the game.
As Olmschneider will be heading back out on the bump, looking to close it out, as she had a solid in last one. That runner did get the third, but did not end up costing them.
Yeah, you know, they want to be able to get ahead of the count. That was their key of the game. Now, in the last inning, down by 2 runs, you really have to do that.
Yes, as Cougars will look to make every at-bat count in this 2-run game, because every hit, every base runner, everything matters.
Yeah, as Parzak is going to lead off the inning. That's their number 4 here. It's going to go 4, 5, 6.
As Toto with a hit earlier in this game, and Parzak, Toto, and Seltzer all put up great at-bats throughout this game, looking to go up and cash in those 2 runs going up against Olmschneider.
Yeah, it all starts with a base runner. You want to get on, whether it's a walk or a hit, you just got to get on base.
Yep, as Olmschneider waiting for Parzak to step in the box. As the throw down the second, you see the mound visit here. As Parzak talking it over with her coach, maybe the approach she will have at the plate here.
Yeah, we'll see if they go for a bunt hit. So far, Kennedy has not drawn a walk, so it's very hard to score runs if you're not getting walks, because a walk, you don't have to rely on any luck from an unfortunate hit. It's just you're on base.
Yep, as Parzak up to the plate here to start the 7th inning. Pirates lead 3-1. Olmschneider on the bump, Cinquemani behind the plate. Olmschneider wind up, and that one is fouled down the first baseline, out of play.
Yeah, 0-1 count. That's exactly what you want if you are the Pirates, going to be looking to get this inning over quickly.
Yep, every pitch matters as they look to get out of this quick, as Olmschneider into the windup, and that one's outside, 1-1 count.
Yeah, Olmschneider is going to probably be looking to attack them. You don't want to give away any free passes when you have a 2-run cushion.
And the windup here is off the top corner, ball 2.
Yeah, just missed tie twice. Going to be looking probably for a challenge pitch. You don't want to fall behind 3-1. That's a serious hitter's count.
As 2-1 count here, Parzak ahead, and that one is fouled up. Looks like it'll be caught by Cinquemani. Very high flyer.
Yeah, first out of the inning now. That's exactly what you wanted. And now Toto is going to be stepping up, going to be looking to get the first runner on.
Yes, that is Olmschneider able to get Parzak in on the hands there to get that out.
Now, first out, Kennedy, it's not a one-swing game. You need to get a runner on if you want to be able to at least tie the game.
As that one will be on the corner there for strike 1.
Yeah, beautiful off-speed pitch right there. Toto is frozen, but now it's 0-1 count.
As Olmschneider able to get ahead of
an input 1. Hello?
So far this inning, and then Olmschneider, that one put in the play there under it to make the catch. will be Triano. 2 away here, 2 quick ones by Olmschneider to bring up Seltzer now as the Cougars' last hope.
Yeah, Seltzer going to be looking to draw a long at-bat. You do not want to be 1 pitch, 1 out. So I'm expecting a take right here, force a strike.
And Seltzer is going to look to work the counter. She is the last hope for this Cougars team. And that one is very aggressive there. And that one will be out of the reach of Leo. Maybe a late dive, as that one will be a hit and bring the tying runner to the plate in Silkowitz.
Yeah, Silkowitz started this game on the bump for Kennedy, now looking to tie the game right here, trying to help herself out.
Yep, as maybe the Cougars might try and get that runner in the scoring position to try and get it easier to get that first run of the 2 that they will need. As Olmschneider into the windup there, and that one's outside. Fake throw there as Cinquamani checks back Toto.
Yeah, ball 1.
As Seltzer on first here, Silkowitz at the plate. 1-0 count, and that one is fouled back as it'll be off the hands of a fan there. 1-1 count here.
Yeah, dropped it right there. Really looking to make that play.
Yeah, in high school ball, you don't really see a lot of those opportunities for a fan to make that catch. So really try and capitalize on those. 1-1 count here, 3-1 game. Tying runner at the plate in Silkowitz. Pirates need 1 out to be victorious on their senior day.
Yeah, Pirates ball is going to easiest base, either first or second right here.
As Olmschneider getting the sign from Cinquamani into the windup, and the pitch is lined into the right field gap, and that'll fall as it'll be first to third is Seltzer. So Cougars with a late rally here. That'll bring up Wasserman with first and third, 2 outs.
Yeah, now leading runner at the plate, tying runner at first. I would not be surprised at all if they send that runner on first. And if they do send that runner on first, I think the Pirates are going to try throwing down. That runner on third really means nothing right now.
Yeah, it's big opportunity for Wasserman into the windup there, and that one's outside, and that'll be a stolen base there for the Cougars in Silkowitz, as both runners in scoring position. So that far single could maybe end up tying the game. 1-0 count to Wasserman. Olmschneider into the windup, and the pitch is on the corner, strike 1. 1-1 count here.
Yeah, get it. Even in the count right here, this is going to be a battle right here. This is the game on the line.
As Olmschneider into the windup here, and that one is fouled out of play on the first base line, as Olmschneider now 1 out away from giving the Pirates the victory.
Yeah, 1 out, 1 strike, going to be looking to punch her out and end the game right here. 1-2 count. Runners on second and third, tying runner at second.
As Olmschneider's key put-away pitch today has been that nasty curveball. Will she renew it again? As Olmschneider wind up, swing and a miss. Ball game over. The Pirates are victorious on their senior day. 3-1. Pirates over the Cougars. Couldn't have drawn a better outcome for the Pirates senior day.
Yeah, fantastic game, ending 3-1. Both teams really had a chance to win it. There was opportunities all across the board, but the Pirates were able to fall out victorious and win another one.
At this win, Pirates will move to 6-8 as they keep their hot stretch going, winning back-to-back now and inch closer to the playoffs. And the Cougars will fall to 3-13 as they are not able to pick up back-to-back wins.
Yeah, you know, that was a huge game for the Pirates, you know, trying to get into the playoffs right now, and now they are 6-8.
Yeah, they are getting closer and closer to the playoffs. Big finish to this series will be watched, and also their next series is a key one as they look to win out and go into the playoffs on a hot stretch.
Yeah, you always want to go in hot. It doesn't matter your record previously. If you are the hottest team, you can always win the game.
Yep, as you see the 3 seniors lining up here getting ready so that they can give their opinions on how they thought this game truly went.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game right there, and we'll see what their thoughts are.
Yep, as you see the rest of the team celebrating all around here, just waiting, and now we're going to send it over to Sophia with those 3 seniors.
Hi, I'm here with the Pirates of the game, Emma, Alyssa, and Julia. Guys, what does this win mean to you guys tonight? For me, this one is really important since it's our senior game, and we've worked really hard to come here. We've all been playing with each other for a while, and it's just really important.
Like you said, you guys have been playing together for a while, like all through your elementary school years and middle school years. What does this success mean to you guys?
I'm really proud of us as a whole, especially the three of us. We've all done a lot together. We've done a lot for this team as well, and I think it really is showing off.
Yeah. And what have you guys done to prepare yourself as a team for this game tonight?
We did a lot of practice, very long practices, like 2.5 hours each day. We also are just team bonding, pasta parties, all of that, just for all of us to get to know each other better.
Thank you, and I'm Sophia Whitaker, and I'm sending it back to the booth.
Thank you, Sophia, for letting us hear from those seniors on their last game, on their biggest game as a Pirate, ending it, their home stretch for the Pirates.
Yeah, that was a great end to their home stretch. Now, great win on senior day. Always want to win those, moving the record to 6-8.
Yes, just a perfect outcome. Big win. Couldn't have had it better. And now, that'll conclude it for our coverage of BMB's Game of the Week between the Pirates and the Cougars. I'm Jared Boxmeyer, alongside Brandon Catalina, signing off.